This game is simple. What do I mean by that? The game that we're about to play today is called This Game is Simple. And I've never heard about this game. All I did was just scrolling through Steam, to be honest. But it's a story-rich game, and it actually looks very beautiful. And I'm so happy that I am back into recording again. We're not gonna talk much about it. This was in my last video, my first video on this channel. We're just talking about who I am and just everything that was said, blah blah blah. Just the regular first video, just knowing who I am. So yeah, I recommend checking that video out. But this video is solely going to be about This Game is Simple. Oh my gosh, I feel like floating. I feel like there's about to be a sense of like Stanley Parable, and I don't know if you heard of that game, but it's just a narration game where you just walk around, a walking simulator basically. And I feel like that's what this game's about to be. So like narrator, I'll go with the male. This experience is okay. This game is dedicated to all game developers. Headphones recommended for the best experience. I got that.
Hi, welcome to This Game is Simple.
Thank
As
you.
the title suggests, this game is pretty simple. You got a simple skybox and a first-person character that can be controlled using WASD, although
Okay.
I'm sure you figured that one out already. And you have this basic flat area with a couple of rectangles about the place, and at the end of this environment, you have a door. Once you reach that door, it opens and the game ends.
The game ends? What do you mean by that? I just got on. The Sunity game engine. I'm guessing that's the company. I'm very slow. All right, let's see what happens when we go through this door. I mean, he said the game ends, but I hope that's not the case. That'll be a very short video.
Well, I mean, it's pretty basic, right? Like, there is nothing that makes it stand out, really, and it isn't even that fun to play. I'll make some changes. It should be a bit better next time around.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so this time around, I've added a bit more life into the whole thing. You're no longer just on some floating block. You're on a floating grass block, I guess. And I added trees, although they still seem a little bit lifeless since they aren't really waving or anything like that.
Still is something.
Aside from that, it's pretty much the same. You can move with WASD, and when you reach the door at the end of the environment, it opens and the game ends.
So the same thing from the last one. All right. Still, this is something. Oh, what? Is that Minecraft? Why is there just Minecraft here? I miss when the Minecraft days of Xbox 360 and just playing Hypixel or just playing with your friends in Minecraft and then just killing their dog.
Whoa, brother. Whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chin.
Still not exactly done, though, is it?
Could add
Like,
more.
All I did was add some really basic visual changes, which aren't even that good.
It's something.
But you know what? It's fine. Next time around, I'll add a bit more to the environment, and also add a little tweak to the gameplay as well. All right.
Oh, wow.
This time round, the size of the playable area is noticeably larger.
Very.
Now, the player starts on a marked out path and is surrounded by trees. The trees
Okay.
aren't just standing on their own anymore.
Yeah, it's
And
like a
instead,
forest.
you get more of the feeling that it's a forest. And they move,
What I said.
almost like the wind is hitting against them. Again, WASD is to move, but this
Okay.
time the movement speed is slightly faster because
Huh.
I added something essential. The player can now run using shift. I can't believe I
that's
didn't
cool.
add that sooner, but it's in the game now, so it's okay.
Oh,
Once
no, that's
again,
okay.
the game ends when the player reaches the door, which is now at the end of the marked out path.
Okay. And I like how there's like this is a story of going step by step from nothing. And this narrator, I'm gonna call you Carl. You sound like a Carl to me. for some reason.
It's coming together now, I think. Still not perfect by a long shot, but we're getting there, right? I
Yeah.
think the next thing I need to do is add some audio. Like, the game feels a little bit lifeless and completely silent right now.
That's true. It is very silent.
It's...
Oh my!
Well, I mean, it is looking more complete, a bit more polished, but I don't think that's enough still. It's still really short, and I don't think it'll stand out in comparison to other games of this genre. On paper, it's still too simple. The gameplay is simple, the environment is simple, the story is non-existent. Can you please end the game? I am not happy with it.
Carl, what's wrong? I mean, still, this is especially the music choice you pick, Carl. Oh my god! I mean, that's the name of the game. This game is simple. I don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, the music you added to this, and you know the feel of there's life now. That's actually, it's not bad. And like I was saying, that starting from nothing and then just going up, and I see the vision of this game, and I feel like that's what Carl going through, is trying to figure out what to add more. So this is actually really cool.
I pointed out 3 things: gameplay, environment, story.
Oh,
Next time round, those 3 things should be noticeably different from the versions of this game that I made before. Then I should be happy with it.
okay. Let's see it.
Notice any
What?
differences? I mean, it'd be alarming if you didn't.
No, I definitely
So,
see it.
Yeah, in terms of gameplay, I've made the movement more satisfying.
Wow.
It doesn't feel like you're gliding anymore, and you get the actual feeling of walking or running because of something as simple as head bob. That is not it for gameplay, but I'll leave the rest as a little surprise. As for the environment, look around. More detailed, more lively, no looking at the bottom of the world from the terrain. And there's new lighting, too. I think the sunset makes it more cozy. And I'm sure you noticed I added a small bit of story, nothing major, to the start. Overall, I think this is turning into a little bit of a meditative experience.
Yeah.
Like the character in the game, the player isn't in any rush. Just
This is
walk
very
around
calming.
and reach the door whenever you'd like.
Thank you, Carl. I mean, you've outdone yourself. Look at this, Carl. You added terrain. There's more trees, like way more trees, and like you can't even see the end of the world. And I feel like this isn't talked enough, because for me, I've always wanted to be a game developer when I was really young, and something as creating a game is something I was very passionate before, just because I want to create something that I would love to play. And creating something from nothing was obviously really hard when it comes to games. You know, I quit that, but you know, just playing these games, and I started YouTube. Is this, I feel like this is more of my character, going through everything, going through games, making content is, I feel like, something that I would love doing more, especially where you guys can watch me do it. This is more of the example of game developing, and that's why I say this isn't talked too much, because people aren't that appreciative to game developers. And yeah, there's big companies and, you know, well-known big games, but people that makes games like this beautiful, and they're just a name. And I know that's the main concept of it, of people loving the game you make, but I feel like having your name out there more, especially Carl over here, he's creating this beautiful scenery for me. It's just very nice. And you know, still the concept of starting from nothing is really cool. And he also has, like, you know, just an actual bird. So far, this is really, really cool. And you can actually see the story of where Carl is starting from and then building up. So, oh, and see, there's interactive too. You just click eat up. It's locked. Maybe there's a key somewhere. Oh, Carl?
Surprise? It's not huge, I know, but it adds some sort of variation to just walking around and reaching the door. Now you get to do a bit of exploring. Don't worry, I won't tell you where the key is. Have a look around. No need to rush.
Alright, and even adding exploration, like you have to explore, that's just something that's really nice when it's like games like these. Sir, do you have a key somewhere in your mouth or Carl? I went through this whole forest. Watch it be behind the door.
Hey,
Alright.
you found it. I thought
Yeah.
for a second there I might have to give you a hint.
Oh,
You can now end the game by interacting with the door.
you could have given me the hint like after I explored your whole entire world. But
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But let's see the next one.
I don't know about you, but it still feels like there's more to be done.
Really?
I know what I said before, but how can I be happy with this? No.
I'm happy with this.
Not yet. I can't be happy with it yet.
I mean, too much is also not bad too. So I want to see what he adds. He adds more. Oh, I think I'm lost. I need to get back to the rest of the group. But there's no rush, right?
There's some more variation to the environment now.
Wow.
A river, which you can only hear when you get close to it. Some grass, fallen trees, and to get past all the stuff in your way, you can use space to jump.
Oh, we can
Like
jump now.
always, interacting with the door will end the game.
Carl. Oh my gosh. Now this is the depth where there's actual grass and the footsteps is more lively. And like when you actually step through the mud, it sounds muddy. And is that a watchtower over there? I love how the door is getting like farther and farther too to like see what he is created. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard of Stanley Parable. It was a very popular game in the past. It was just another game kind of like this where it's a walking simulator, but like there's a narrator that's like talking about all your movements or what you do in the game. But it's kind of similar to this where the narrator is just talking while you're playing the game. So this is very cool. Oh, the key's locked again. Is it behind this? Can I hide it better? I went through this whole forest.
I don't get it. What do I have to add to make it click? There is something missing from this entire thing, and I don't know what it is.
I mean, it clicked for
You
me,
feel it
Carl.
too, right? What could I add? What could I change? What things could I do to make it feel unique? To make it worthwhile and fun to play? To make it memorable? I want to be proud of it, Am I asking for too much?
No, you could really. Oh, did I die? Carl? I think I'm Whoa.
Hi, and welcome to This Game Isn't Simple. As the title suggests, I've added some things to this game to make it not so simple. You can walk with WASD, run with shift, jump with space, use your glider by pressing F. Feel free to test all this out. There's another feature that should kick in a few seconds.
If you had some jump scares, Carl, I'm not good with horror.
Your first active quest has started. Follow the light.
Follow the light. Whoa. What does this say? You are now exiting? When did I enter? Ooh. Just follow the light. I'm guessing I'm following the lamppost. But Carl adding this much from just a sandbox, still very big. What is that?
What is that?
Hello?
There's a new quest. Follow the light.
I really am getting a horror. I saw something back here, but oh, right here. Creepy. Feels like I'm being watched. Carl, what did you add in this? I'm gonna go backwards. I really wish Carl was talking right now because I feel alone in this forest. There's another light over here. Where did it
Wanna know
go?
a secret? Where did it go? My passion for this game, where did it go? Maybe the old versions were better back when I was actually excited and motivated to add new things. This, I don't even recognize this game anymore. I got rid of everything that this game started out as. It isn't what I originally wanted this project to be. God, it doesn't even have a door anymore. Even after I made changes, I couldn't stick to them. I said that this was going to be a meditative experience, and then I got rid of the cozy lighting, the calm music, and the nice environment. Instead, I made it eerie and off-putting.
Yeah,
I made it feel like it was a rush to reach an objective. Is it always going to be like that? Am I always going to be dissatisfied with the progress I've made? Am I always just going to change it and then change it again and then undo those changes because they weren't good enough? And then there's you, sitting there judging me. What if you're the reason that I can never finish this game happily? What if I am so busy trying to impress you that I don't have space to step back and be impressed at myself?
Wow. That was...
What if it's just me? What if, no matter how many changes I make, it still won't be enough? Because I want this game to be amazing, unique, and fun to play. I want it to be this precious, unforgettable experience, but in aiming for that, I am not enjoying the process.
Wow.
I am not happy with all the things I've achieved with this, big or small. I think I need to go back, right to the start, and come at this project with an open and hopeful mind.
The sandbox.
I want to take this as it is and stop feeling so bad about it. I want to stop feeling so bad. Hi, and welcome to This Game is Simple. As the title suggests, this game is pretty simple. You got a simple skybox and a first-person character that can be controlled using WASD, although I'm sure you figured that one out already.
Did you restart?
You have this basic flat area with a couple of rectangles about the place, and at the end of this environment, you have a door. Once you reach that door, it opens and the game ends.
And I just want to point something out. The thing he was talking about, that hit deep. And especially that hit me too. And I know it hit some of you guys too, but how he was already far. And he reached the goal of creating a lot. And when he reached that far, the motivation or the strive was gone. Starting where you obviously started to where you are now. It is so hard to remember the passion you had from when you just started. Carl is going through this time where he is not satisfied even though when he's already reached what he wanted from the beginning. I just love how beautiful this story is going so far and how Carl is trying to find his passion again. And I actually am so excited where this is going.
This game is simple. And I am so proud of it.
Is that the end? Wow. Okay. So like I was saying, I love how in the end he was happy of how this game ended too, and especially how the direction it was going, and just showing how passion is used as a motivation. In the first video, I was actually talking about how I'm starting a new channel. This game, being so simple, has a big impact on how you view simplicity. The beautiful sense in this game and the lesson that I was taught was that a passion is what leads to a burnout. And I feel like that's what I did to my first channel. I love how Carl also was conflicted every single time, even in the end. But anyways, thank you so much for watching me play. This game is simple, and you'll see your Nakama in the next video.